Hello viewers, this is Elisha. Welcome to my channel. If it's your first time visiting, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss on any video that I'll be rolling out in the nearby future. In the next video, I'll be talking about how you can edit your videos using DaVinci Resolve. You see, editing is one of the skills that you have to have as a content creator. Be it that you're a content creator on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. After you've shot that video, you need to edit it, polish it, then you happen to post that refined video later on. So I'm going to be giving you the basics. I'm going to be imparting to you the basics of editing that you need to have as a content creator. So let's get started. So this is the interface of CapCut, and after you've installed it on your laptop and you happen to double click it so that it loads, this is what you're gonna see. So this one here is actually the import panel where you'll be able to import files from. This one is the preview panel where you'll be able to see or to preview whatever video you intend to create. Then at the far right here, you see a number of settings as you're working on your project. Here is where you drop whatever piece of work that you want to work on. Then these are the tabs which are faint here, but the moment we happen to load something here, they will actually become active. Okay, so I'll be showing you all these. Then some of these other functions, we won't touch on them because I want this video to be as simple and easy as possible. I don't want to overload you with so many things. So let's get started. We import some pieces of work here. I have the footage, I have pieces of music, and I also have the intro. I've done a video on how to do the intro. So I have these pieces of music. What I'll do is I will import them. They will be playing in the background of the video. Then click open, and boom, they have been imported, right? We can also click there so that we import the footage. The footage is elsewhere in the music folder. Brisket. Okay, so there we go. Open it, and then I also have to import the intro, the video intro. It's in the downloads folder. Okay, let's check around. Am I able to identify it from here? I think it's this one here. Imported. Okay, yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Then what am I remaining with? I have the intro, I have the footage, I have the background music. What am I remaining with? What am I remaining with? Okay, so the voiceover. You see, when I was recording, I was actually recording, I was screen recording using, my laptop. So the voice input wasn't all that cool because I wasn't using a microphone. So let's check this one. How to create what? An introductory? No. Brisket. How to create what? Okay, teaching made simple. That's the one there. That's the one there. So I have everything I need to have here. So what I'll do is I will first of all start with the footage. I'm gonna place it here. I simply left click, then hold with my mouse and then drag that piece and drop it here. Okay, so if we want to preview whatever we have, we can actually click the play button here. So I want you to hear how the voice was coming out. and then you hit send invites. Okay, so here's the thing. This is okay, so you get that there's that sound in the background which I don't like. So what I'll do is I'll need to mute this video. I'll need to mute this video, and then bring in that voiceover that I did, because I find it helpful to record with my phone. Okay, then after you bring in the second one, you've seen where I've placed it at the bottom. Then I'll tune up the volume by simply hovering over this line here, and then just left clicking the mouse and then dragging it up. The voice has gone up. Then I can mute this top video. Let me select it. I can mute the footers by clicking this icon here, and it has been muted. So we can play it from the beginning where the voice will start from. That's why we'll actually cut the first part. So I'll be showing you how to cut that. Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Elisha. Okay, so I think this is where it has to start from, right? That's where it has to start from. So we can select the top part, then cut it from there. Using I've clicked there and I've cut it. So if I want to select the part which I need to delete, I'll need to deactivate the magnet here and then pull this part, the larger part, so that I'm able to select the smaller part here. I can now click it. You've seen that it's highlighted. Then click this button so as to delete it. Isn't that? So that will be deleted, and then what I'll do is I'll also select the bottom part. Then let me drag this there, then play it so that wherever it will start from, that's where I'll cut it from. From that click, right? Let me cut it from there, drag it to the right so that the smaller piece remains independent inside. Okay, so I'll delete it. And from there I can now click the magnet so that everything falls back to where it was. Boom, this one has gone back. I can pull this one to the left, then play again. Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Elisha. In this video, what I'll be showing you is an app with which you can create lesson plans within milliseconds. Okay, so that is actually flowing pretty well, right? Everything is starting from where it has to start from. The next thing is I'll place in the actually bring in the mockup, which is the introductory part of the video, right? If I want, I can place it somewhere amid here after tuning one or two things, or I simply let it be. So let me do this. Let me play it and then check if I can place it at the very beginning of the video or somewhere amid here. The introduction is this one here. So let me play it. Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Elisha. In this video, what I'll be showing you is an app with which you can create lesson plans within milliseconds. So if you've always been facing challenges when it comes to planning, and then you should say goodbye to that phase of your life. You know, there are moments when we just wake up and we find that, hey, we didn't plan, and we need to walk into a classroom set up with a lesson plan. So then how could you do that? Or if, let's say, you've been teaching for quite some time and you stopped planning, then all of a sudden you hear that supervisors are in school. How then can you create a lesson plan so that you have something to present to your superiors during that time when they'll be observing you. So this video is actually intended to equip you with the knowledge and skills on how to go about creation of a lesson plan within milliseconds using an AI tool that I'll be revealing to you pretty soon. Okay, so now let's get started. Okay, so this is the part where I'm gonna bring in that introductory part. If I want, I could have placed it at the beginning. So I will make sure that I select the top file and then cut it from there, and then make sure that I deactivate the magnet. Thereafter, pull this one aside, and I'll drag this introductory part here and drop it here. You've seen that? I've dropped it there. If I want, I can also bring in an animation. I need to click here on top where it reads animation, and then if I want, I can go with zoom out or zoom in so that it looks awesome as it comes in. So I'll go with this one. I love this one here. Okay, so I've added that. Then what I'll do is I'll also make sure that I cut the audio at the bottom there so that it's separated from the first part. This one will go with this, right? So what I'll do now is I activate the magnet here so that this falls back where it has to be. Okay, and then I'll play this so as to have a preview of what everything will look like in time. And you stopped planning, then all of a sudden you hear that supervisor. Okay, let's play. It's actually intended to equip you with the knowledge and skills on how to go about creation of a lesson plan within milliseconds using an AI tool that I'll be revealing to you pretty soon. So now let's get started. Okay, so you check out that. So that's the mock-up that I created. I could have placed it in the beginning of the lesson. So right where it ends, that's where I'm gonna bring in the audio. So what you need to do is you need to install this in your Google Chrome. Okay, so we are good to go. I've actually placed in the mock-up there, and I've actually cut that footage in that point. So what I'll do is I'll keep on checking around to see where I had bad takes and then where I'd made mistakes, so that whatever will actually output there or whatever will upload to my YouTube channel will be the fine work. It will be the fine product of everything that I'm working on right now. So after you've done the editing, you've seen how I'm actually cutting out the parts, how I'm actually slicing up the footage and the like. You've seen how I have tuned up the volume. So what I'll do now is I'll add the music. I'll add the music. So I'll bring in this one here. I simply drag and drop it at the bottom there. And then I'll make sure that the music isn't too loud, so as to drain my voice. You understand? What is important is people getting what I'm actually explaining out to them. Let's play this so that we preview whatever we have so far. Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Elisha. In this video, what I'll be showing you is you hear that? That sounds more interesting, right? So what I'll do is actually lower the volume or tune it down, and then preview that again. An app with which you can create lesson plans within milliseconds. So we can again tune it down so that the music isn't driving us crazy. Yeah, people have to be getting everything that you are saying, and not the music driving them crazy. You know what I'm saying? Or if you've always been facing challenges. Okay, so that sounds better. That sounds better. So I can bring in the other one. Let me see. I have two. This other one is this here. So I'm gonna drop it down here. And I'll make sure that I lower the volume to the same level as the first piece of music. Then I can actually blend them up. This one comes here. This one comes there, so that there's that variation of music. If you want, you can actually make use of other AI tools that are used to create pieces of instrumentals, pieces of music. Okay, so this one will be dropped there. The music will have to be continuous, you know what I'm saying? So as not to bore people. That's the essence of placing in those instrumentals, so that people are not bored as they're listening to you. Make sure you lower the volume, otherwise the music will be louder than the voice, and that won't be pretty good. I remember when I was just starting as a content creator, I did a video, and in that video my voice was actually trained in the music which was playing in the background, and some person after watching it was like, I find your video to be so helpful, but I was actually barely getting what you were saying. Make sure that next time when you're creating such a video of great value, you don't make your music so loud. Okay, so I learned one or two things, but what she didn't know is I was actually learning how to do content creation. Okay, so here we go. So after you notice that everything has fallen in place, you've actually cut out some of the things that are not supposed to be in your video. Let me show you something here. There's something that I'm checking on here. You've seen that? That could be too faint, and the viewers wouldn't be able to see that. So what I'll do is I will select the main footage here, then cut it in that area by clicking here. What I'm showing you are the basic scales, so then I can hover over it so as to check around how far I went with this. It goes up to the end, right? So what I'll do is I'll need to zoom in this so that people will be able to see clearly what is there. So I'll select video here, video, and then click this one here which reads scale, and I'll start moving it to the right. Seeing that? That actually zooms in that, and then what I'll do is I'll click animation and then go by Kiramani. You see? Okay, so that's cool. So I can now 15 to 20 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. Okay. So that's how you zoom up your work so that people are able to see clear. Because if you leave it just like that, well, people won't be able to see whatever you're trying to show them after you had the screen recorded, whatever you are presenting. So from here, how then do you export this work so that it happens to be on your computer, not here? So what you do first of all is you rename your piece of work. So I'm gonna say lesson planning made easy. Lesson planning made easy. And then I'm gonna hit export. That is after you've done everything that you have to do. And then from here, you after you see this pop-up window, click here. If you haven't named it properly, you can change the title here. Then when you click where it reads export to, you will need to select the folder where the video will be saved. So mine will be saved in the music folder. And then video exporting, this has to do with the resolution, the bitrate, and the format in which you want to export, the frame rate. If you're dealing with if you intend to upload the video to your YouTube channel, then leave it at 30 fps. Okay, and then the resolution should be at 1080p. This is cool. 720, this will have a lower quality than 1080p. Okay, so after you're good to go, you can now hit export, and the video will be exported to that folder where you want to find it. Then from there you can upload it to your YouTube channel. Well, thank you so much for watching. If you found this video to be helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that anytime I happen to upload a video, you happen to be alerted. Stay blessed.